Ladies and gentlemen, the pleb is back. In tonight's report, Justin Trudeau was met by an angry mob of protesters yesterday as he visited a mosque in Quebec City. As well, tonight, Parliament is back and Pierre Poilievre is in full form, laying the smackdown on Justin Trudeau. And in our last story, I have more updates for you guys on the farmers in France. You won't want to miss tonight's story. Stick around. Before we start tonight's report, just want to say thank you guys for double checking that you're still subscribed. I know I'm being annoying with this, but if you read my comments section, you will see there's thousands and thousands of comments of people that were unsubscribed from my channel against their own will. Now, we are growing. We're about to hit 100,000 subscribers, about to put that nice plaque there behind me. So if you guys want to hear the news that the mainstream media is trying to hide from you, smash the subscribe button and let's start tonight's report. Welcome to your Tuesday report. We're going to have a fun show here today. We got a lot to cover, and we are going to kick off tonight's story with, well, what looks like the death of the Liberal Party. A new poll from Main Street came out yesterday that is not very good for Justin Trudeau and his ridiculous Liberal Party, as Pierre Poilievre is still maintaining a 17% lead over Trudeau. Oof. This polling is terrible for Justin Trudeau. Look at this mapped out here. We have the Conservative Party winning 233 seats. That is insane. But let's go look at this map. Is this not beautiful? Look at our country. It's all going conservative blue. Oh my God. British Columbia's all blue. Alberta dark blue. I mean, Saskatchewan blue. The whole country is going blue. But let's go look a little closer here to Greater Toronto in the bottom right corner here. Just look at that. We're flipping seats in Toronto. This is amazing. Hamilton, almost all blue. Greater Vancouver, almost all blue. Montreal, my hometown, it's kind of a joke. The Maritimes turning blue. This gives me hope, folks. It really gives me hope. Now, Lady Brit Canuck really put it into perspective here, saying they will go full speed ahead with their electoral reform after seeing this. With no path to victory in sight, I mean, what would you do if you were a tyrant? Well, let's just go ahead and try to change the rules of the next election. Absolutely on brand for Justin Trudeau and Jagmeet Singh, the most corrupt POS duo in human history. With these terrible polling data numbers for Justin Trudeau for the last year, the left have now reached comical levels of desperation. They want to make themselves feel good. And guess what they're doing, guys? The lunatic leftists, the Truanons, are now making up fake polls. Yes, things are so bad for Justin Trudeau. There hasn't been good news for Justin Trudeau in a while that his sycophantic fringe minority supporters here in Canada are now inventing polls. Look at this. They have Justin Trudeau winning 248 seats in the next election. But thankfully, Canadians are letting this insane person, know exactly how they feel, as this tweet here, this fake poll, got itself ratioed with 728 likes to 1,200 comments. Good job, Canada. Now, if you don't believe those polling numbers, you can see that anywhere Justin Trudeau has gone recently has been met with a protest. Now, Justin Trudeau was in Quebec City yesterday to go discuss Islamophobia or whatever he went to go discuss, possibly try to win back some votes here. And this meeting in Quebec City did not go very good. Now, upon leaving his meeting at the mosque, Justin Trudeau was met once again with protesters, and quite frankly, they were pretty unhinged.
Shame, shame, Trudeau! Shame, shame, Trudeau! Shame, shame, Trudeau! Shame on you! 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 Shame on you!
What is he getting into, like a regular? What kind of car is that? That doesn't look like a Chevrolet Suburban. That's weird.
Shame on you! Shame on you! Shame on you! Shame on you! Get out of here! Shame on you! Shame on you!
Are they chasing after his car? Holy shit.
Out of here!
Shame on you! 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 Shame on you!
And like that's a getaway car, right? That's not the regular prime minister's like vehicle, which would be a big armored SUV. Did he have to like jump in a getaway car because he was being chased by these crazy Palestine protesters?
You guys are cowards! All of you!
The craziest part about this whole situation is like 2-3 weeks ago when pro-Palestine protesters were boycotting and protesting in front of Jewish businesses. They were going to Jewish neighborhoods. Justin Trudeau was talking about Islamophobia while Jews were literally being harassed in this country. And he was trying to pander to these people. And look what happened. It backfires. He pandered to them and they hate us too. Hilarious. And a prominent figure from the pro-Palestine movement, a millionaire from Ottawa by the name of Mar Arar, sends this message to Justin Trudeau. Well-deserved, Justin Trudeau. Not sure which mosque that was, but rest assured, this will be the norm from now on. Wow. You are no longer welcome at our places of worship. Now, Justin Trudeau, you're clearly not reading the room. I think the number now is 85% of Canadians want a new prime minister. And Justin Trudeau not reading the room has been a reoccurring theme for this guy, as in the last year, all the evidence was there that we want Trudeau to go. Read the room, Justin.
We've been waiting for this for a long time after the 2020. Thank you to the Ukrainian-Canadian Congress for organizing this vigil here in Toronto. It is incredible to see and to know that vigils are like this are being held in towns and cities across Canada. Get the out of my country, you little
Wow.
History will not look kindly on you! You want to be dictator bastard! Hey, remember me, you little I represent how everyone else fucking should!
Oh my God, man. Oh my God. Like, read the room, Justin. Read the room. Unbelievable. Ouch. Those are just the highlights from the last 12 months, but once again in Trudeau's stronghold of libtard Toronto, there was once again another protest demanding Trudeau's resignation last Saturday.
How many of you here know about the Emergencies Act that happened in 2020? The people, protesters, trucker protesters, the convoy got their bank accounts frozen for protesting against the government. I know all of you have been watching the 2-year anniversary of the trucker convoy, and the Emergencies Act now has been deemed unconstitutional.
Unconstitutional!
That's why I'm protesting you every Saturday, because we were right, you were wrong. Time to wake up, Toronto. Time to wake up, Canada.
Wake up,
Justin Trudeau's got to go.
Justin Trudeau's got to go!
Justin Trudeau's got to go.
Christopher Freeland, you cannot freeze the bank accounts of Canadians! Christopher Freeland's got to go!
Justin Trudeau's got to go.
Justin Trudeau's got to go!
Justin Trudeau's got to go.
Christopher Freeland's got to go!
Justin Trudeau's got to go.
Both of them have got to go!
Wow. Hold the line, Toronto. Hold the line. So that was in the streets of downtown Toronto. And now we're going to move on to Pierre Poilievre, who in his caucus meeting made a very strong plea to the people of Toronto, asking them, what have you gotten for your money after 8 years of Justin Trudeau? Telling the people of Toronto, it's time to wake up. Watch.
And now people who can't pay their rent are forced to go to food banks. 2 million people now going to food banks. 2 million, a record-smashing number. In fact, in Toronto, 1 in 10 people are relying on food banks. The number of people eating at food banks in Toronto today would fill the Rogers Centre 7 times.
Holy shit.
That is life in Toronto after 8 years of Justin Trudeau winning every single seat in that city. Toronto, what have you got for voting for Justin Trudeau?
Right?
Your streets are crawling with crime and chaos. You can't afford the rent. There's division like never before in our streets. Places of worship are under attack. People who've lived there all their lives no longer feel at home. The big cities that voted for Justin Trudeau are suffering the most because of his disastrous and costly policies. You know, look at the crime. Violent crime is up 40%. The number of overdose deaths is up 200%. 40,000 Canadians have lost their lives to overdoses after 8 years of Justin Trudeau's policy of decriminalizing crack and heroin and giving out tax-subsidized opioids that have heroin-level potency.
Seriously, Toronto, it's time to wake up. We need you, Toronto. We can't fix Canada without you guys participating in this. So please, if you're from Toronto, tell your friends. It's time. We deserve better as Canadians. We don't have to suffer like this. We don't have to be the joke of the world. We have to reestablish ourselves as the country we used to be. A country that people admired all across the world, that people wanted to move to. And Justin Trudeau has destroyed the Canadian dream. So Toronto, I beg you, please, wake up. We need you. A little bit of a dramatic riff, I know, but this is truly how I feel. I really want to save my country. This is why I make content for you guys every single day. I cannot see my beloved Canada sink any lower, but thankfully we have Pierre Poilievre fighting for us, who's smart, who's competent, who's going to fix Canada, hopefully. The mess that Justin Trudeau's leaving him is beyond huge. But hopefully we can all pull together and fix this mess as Canadians. And yesterday, Justin Trudeau and Pierre Poilievre were in the House of Commons. Parliament is back. And Justin Trudeau said something so stupid that Pierre Poilievre's response to him is now going viral. Let's watch this exchange.
Conservative leader is muzzling his own caucus and putting himself first. We'll keep putting Canadians.
This one is just too easy.
It is easy. He's walking right into a trap. Poilievre's about to friggin' destroy him here.
He walked into it. He had to muzzle a member from Newfoundland who called for an end to his leadership, joining another senator who did the same, because they understand that their constituents are literally starving and unable to heat their homes because the Prime Minister is quadrupling the carbon tax, doubling housing costs, and giving the worst inflation in 40 years. Why won't he listen to, instead of intimidating, his member for Newfoundland and put his leadership up to a review for...
Justin Trudeau will never put his leadership up for review because, quite frankly, he knows he's going to lose. He knows he's losing his own members. They don't even believe him anymore. And at any moment, we're probably going to start seeing Liberal MPs start jumping ship. In our next story, I have an update for you guys on Trudeau's star staffer that went on an unhinged rant the other day. Her and Raheem apologized to each other for the exchange that I showed on this show. just 2 episodes ago. But what happens next here is quite unhinged and actually shows you how nutty the left is. Now, Trudeau's star staffer went on some deranged thread rant where instead of blaming herself for being unhinged and acting crazy on X, she blames conservatives for what she said. Look at this. She writes, "We basically saw in real time how a coordinated harassment campaign works and how closely the various players of the right-wing online ecosystem and CPC operatives all work together, boosted and amplified by bots." Okay, rule number 1 of X, Supriya, don't turn yourself into the content. If you're gonna act unhinged on social media, you become the content. It's not the conservatives' fault, it's your fault for not controlling yourself. Her next tweet writes, "Canada Proud is a meme account that promotes and profits off vile disinformation and has very obvious connections to the Conservative Party of Canada." Her next tweet says, "If you're a progressive and are tired of having to cede online spaces to right-wing trolls or are simply tired of the blatant falsehoods of the Conservative Party of Canada is able to get away with, then don't just be mad on here. We need you. Come back to us. Let's work together to ensure the party of conspiracy theories, disinformation, and coordinated harassment campaigns don't get to form government in this country. Sign up to volunteer. Go knock doors. Let's roll up our sleeves and get to work." End of thread. Just goes to show how the left thinks. They want to blame everyone else but themselves. She goes on an unhinged rant and somehow it's conservatives' fault. She blames the bots. She blames disinformation. These are not serious people. And this is a staffer at the Prime Minister's office. Justin Trudeau is a clown, and apparently he's hiring clowns as well. No wonder Canada is such a friggin' mess. In our last story of the night, I got some updates for you guys on what's happening in Europe with the French farmers. Now, according to Peter Sweet, an online journalist, apparently 89% of the people in France support the farmers. Now, the latest crazy footage I have for you guys is now apparently the farmers are turning the motorway into a field, spreading earth all over the highways. Look at this in the back. They got piles of dirt here ready to be spread. Oh my God. Wow. Now, President Macron, in a panic, is now setting up these armored vehicles to stop the farmers from coming to Paris. The reinforcements are here. Oof. But apparently these police barricades are not working, as now the farmers are going through fields and cutting around the police blockades. Wow. And the farmers are doing the same thing at another location where there is a police barricade. Oh my God. Don't mess with the farmers. Those John Deeres are made for off-roading. They don't need the roads to get to Paris. They can cut through the fields. And the last update I have for you guys out of France here is apparently the truck drivers are now blocking Highway A9, the border between Spain and France.
Autoroute Espagne-France au boulot. Complètement bloqué.
Completely blocked, he said. It's crazy in retrospect to think about that this all started in Canada, but we had a little bit of a different tone. We did it in the Canadian way. We did it peacefully. These Europeans are wild, okay? They are taking it to the next level. But us Canadians, we did it in our Canadian way. And I just want to say thank you to everyone who showed up. The truck drivers, I love you. Thank you for representing Canada in the most beautiful way. History will remember you guys as heroes. All right, guys, that's a wrap here for today's video, but let me ask you a question. Do you guys support the French farmers? I mean, do you think they're taking things too far? I really want to know in the comments. Also, what do you think about Justin Trudeau's base turning on him? He pandered to these people, and now they're chasing him down streets, screaming at him. I mean, is that karma personified? Also, what do you guys think of Pierre Poilievre coming back to the House of Commons and laying the smackdown on Trudeau's candidates? Did you guys like that? Let me know in the comments down below. If you guys enjoyed today's report, make sure to like this video so YouTube recommends it to more people. Share it with your friends. Tell your buddies about the Pleb on YouTube. And if you want to support me even further, I am offering a $5 membership on this channel. My name is the Pleb. This was today's report, and I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.